Hello.
Hello.
My name is Miranda. I'm from Magical-Bali TV, and you're here with us with Meet Our Members from Magical-Bali Toastmasters. So here today, I have Soma next to me.
Hi.
And we're just preparing for our meetings, but we have a little bit of time, so I'm going to interview him and share with you what he has to say about Toastmasters. So Soma, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
And thank you for having me or giving me some time to talk with you.
Thank you for interviewing me.
Yes.
It's a pleasure.
So tell me, how did you hear about Toastmasters in the first place?
First, I heard from my mentor, actually, my American friend who'd been working with me for quite some time. And I mentioned how afraid I was with public speaking. And, it was terrifying. I was still at university at the time, and I was looking for like public speaking club or public speaking class even. I first actually I end up in there's a place in Denpasar, I forgot what it's called, but it was very expensive. And then a friend of mine recommended Toastmaster, and I checked it out, and that's how I knew about Toastmaster. I wish I knew Toastmaster long before I.
So how long ago did you join?
It was been a while actually, like 5 years ago.
Really?
But, yeah. But and then I joined for a year and stopped there, and then I think I stopped for 1 or 2 years and then came back.
Basically, you already knew that you wanted to join, so there was no question about it.
Right.
You came and then you knew that you were going to join because it would serve your purpose. So you've joined, and what have you experienced since then?
Been like probably the highlight of my learning experience. I mean,
really?
yeah,
it's beautiful. So what do you mean by the highlights?
It's like it's not only telling you the theory, but here we practice, right? We like put all the theories into real practice. You talk to in front of people, and then you really, you really like doing it by practice, really. So learning by practice, which is the best way to learn. And I think that's helped me to control my nerve when I talk in public, and I can talk more structurally. And of course, it's been a long process so far, and I can see how myself progress. So it's actually very satisfying.
Can you be a bit more specific about where or how?
When you ask to talk in front of people, like in seminar or whatever event you have, a week before that, normally you'll feel like your heart really beating so hard, right? And then you cannot even fall asleep, and the day before that even worse. And I start to control that feeling. It's not 100% that I can sleep well, but it's much better because I can actually calm myself down,
more relaxed,
and when I talk, I can actually like control my nerve. It's not like shaking and stuff like that.
Some people might wonder, how come? Can you tell me a little bit how you come to speak English so well? Where are you from? Tell me a little bit where you're from, where you studied, and how you got this proficiency in English.
Oh, thank you for your compliment. Well, I studied English as my major when I was in university. That was 4 years at university focusing on English. And then I work in international school, which every day I speak English. So that's helped me a lot. And also I'm a YouTube fan, so I watch a lot of videos in English. And
what kind of shows do you watch, if I may ask? Or you don't want to divulge that? That's okay.
No, it's okay. Well, it's a lot of random stuff, really. Okay. What I find interesting, and it's just simply somebody share their experience in English, and sometimes I just see when you open YouTube, you normally have recommended videos, and I found it interesting, and I click it, and links to all other videos, so it's endless. So it's
Does it become like an addiction or something?
sort of, but
But you learn from it.
Yeah, I learn from it, and
your English becomes better.
Normally timer to keep me distracted.
Okay, so you get some self-discipline about that. Where are you from?
All right, I'm from Karangasem, East Bali. I grew up in a small village called Lili Gundi. It's actually a type of plant.
Yeah, I know the plant. It's beautiful.
Yeah. That's because long time ago, used to be a lot of Lili Gundi plants around my village, and that's
it's
what
good for mosquitoes, right?
Yeah. Exactly, yeah. And then I moved to Denpasar in 2008 for university. And since then I live in Denpasar, but I normally go to my village once a month for ceremony and family reunions or stuff like that.
It's like people are starting to come and it's getting very noisy here. Maybe you want to say last words to people who are not Toastmasters yet or new Toastmasters.
Yeah, sure. So for people out there, when you nervous in front of people in public, you're not alone. There's a lot of other people out there that feel the same, and it's a matter of doing it. Because what happens is when you're afraid, that's actually there's a pain center in your brain lights up that makes you afraid. But when you try it, that's actually not that bad. So my suggestion to you all is just do it, like try it, and then you will realize that
you can do it.
Yeah, you can do it. It's not that bad. So
once you do it, it's like, oh, actually I could do it. That's what happens, and we see that a lot in Toastmasters, right? For people who just come as guests and then they speak up for the first time, and then they're like, actually it's not that hard.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, well, thank you, Soma.
Thank you
for doing this interview with me and for sharing yourself. I'm Miranda from Magical-Bali TV. Thank you.